Imagine if just 3 hours stood between you and a radically transformed life where stress, anxiety, and uncertainty no longer hold you back. What if I told you that the ancient philosophy of Stoicism holds the key to unlocking a more resilient, focused, and fulfilling existence? Join us as we dive deep into Stoicism, exploring practical steps that can reshape your mindset, boost your resilience, and radically alter your life in just 3 hours. Ready to start this life-changing journey? Let's begin. In today's fast-paced world, where stress and anxiety seem to be constant companions, many of us are searching for ways to find peace and resilience amidst the chaos. But what if I told you that an ancient philosophy, developed over 2,000 years ago, could offer us the very tools we need to thrive in our modern lives? This is the power of Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches us how to find contentment and strength by embracing virtue, wisdom, and the understanding that we control our reactions to the external world. In the next 3 hours, we're going to take a deep dive into the heart of Stoicism. We'll explore its origins, key concepts, and the lives of the Stoic philosophers, who importantly, will uncover practical strategies derived from Stoic teachings that you can apply to your life immediately. These strategies are designed to help you develop mental clarity, emotional strength, and a profound sense of inner peace. By the end of this journey, you'll not only have a deeper understanding of Stoicism, but also practical tools to transform your approach to life's challenges. You'll learn how to turn obstacles into opportunities, stress into serenity, and uncertainty into understanding. So if you're ready to transform your life with the wisdom of Stoicism, let's take the first step together. Welcome to 3 hours to transform your life with Stoicism. Let the transformation begin. What does "don't set yourself on fire to keep someone else warm" mean? It's a strong reminder that self-care and kindness should go hand in hand, which comes from ancient Stoic wisdom. But in today's rush to be liked and always be the one who helps, many people have turned the good deed of kindness into a habit that hurts their self-esteem. People often tell us to go the extra mile and push our limits for other people, but how much does it cost? Too much kindness is not a virtue when it drains your own resources, energy, and health. It is a way to ruin yourself. Many people have lost their way and have given so much that they feel empty, unappreciated, and worn out. In this modern tragedy, people who mean well end up doing terrible things. Stoicism shows us a different way to be generous without giving up who you are, to be kind without being mean to yourself. It teaches us how to be generous in a way that makes other people's lives better, while also looking out for our own. It's time to show how Stoic principles can help you set healthy limits so that your kindness builds you up instead of draining you. We'll talk about how to give without taking away, love without hurting, and be there for others without leaving our own lives behind. Follow us as we use Stoic wisdom to find the balance between being kind and taking care of ourselves. 1. Don't set yourself on fire to make other people warm. Marcus Aurelius, a wise Stoic philosopher, would warn us not to fall into the trap of unnecessary kindness. Picture yourself as someone who is always willing to help others and never says no, giving away parts of yourself until there are none left. You turn into someone who is always there for other people, but when you need help, you find yourself all by yourself. Being kind to other people is important, but being kind to yourself is even more important. Marcus would always remind us that taking care of ourselves is our first duty. We can't really be there for other people without it. Think about the story of two gardeners who lived next door to each other. One took great care of their own garden, and the other, even though they had their own plot, often helped take care of other people's gardens. Knowing the value of self-care, the diligent gardener gave their garden the right amount of care and resources, making it a vibrant and growing place. This gardener's plot not only brought them joy, but they also had extra food to share with their neighbors. The other gardener, on the other hand, spent so much time and energy on other people's gardens that they forgot about their own. They didn't take good care of their garden, so it died and didn't produce much. They forgot about their own needs while trying to help others, which left their garden, and in a way themselves, empty. This is a reminder to think about what you want to do before you start helping other people. Ask yourself if this help will last. Am I taking care of my health by establishing healthy boundaries and making sure that in our efforts to be kind, we don't forget to be kind to ourselves? The ancient Stoics would advise us to practice Stoicism. You can't pour from a cup that's not full, after all. Stoicism says that you should keep your inner peace and honesty while also making the lives of others better. This will help you and the people you want to help live a balanced and satisfying life. 2. Being friendly with someone has an end date. Generosity is a good trait that makes our lives and the lives of those around us better, but it can also be dangerous if we don't use moderation. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that still speaks to us today with wisdom, teaches us a crucial lesson about the boundaries of kindness. It's good to help others with an open heart, but it can be disappointing to expect the same level of kindness in return. Life often shows us that the good things we do today might not be remembered tomorrow. This isn't a sign of how valuable we are or how valuable our actions are. It's just how people naturally remember and feel grateful for things. Giving something away is like planting a tree. You take good care of it, hoping it will grow and maybe give you shade or fruit one day. Nature does what it does, though. Storms, droughts, and the seasons all happen in the same way. When we show kindness, we should let go of the expectation of getting something in return. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, told us to think about our actions instead of how they turn out. He told us that we can't always control what happens, and that this should remind us that the joy of giving should come from the act itself, not from hoping to get something in return. We are protected from the pain of unfulfilled expectations when we adopt this mindset. It develops our emotional resilience so that we can keep being kind and generous without getting worn out or feeling exploited. This doesn't mean we should make our hearts tough. It means we need to find balance. Do not see the effect of your kindness as a transaction, but as a reflection of who you are. Not only do we protect our peace of mind, but we also grow a kind of generosity that is pure, self-sustaining, and truly satisfying. This Stoic principle tells us to give freely but wisely, so that our kindness makes us better, no matter what other people do. How can you use the Stoic principle of giving without expecting anything in your daily life? Imagine a situation in which you can show kindness or help someone without expecting anything in return. Then think about what you could do to make sure that your generosity stays a source of joy for you instead of draining you. 3. There are no limits on received requests. When you think about the past, it's interesting to see how much service royalty required, from getting dressed to keeping themselves clean, which was all done by attendants. Now that it's 2019, it's clear that people still expect things from us, and they often ask for favors that they could easily do themselves. Stoicism sheds light on this and teaches us how important it is to set limits and accept moderation. We can use this ancient philosophy as a lighthouse to help us find our way through the sea of endless requests and keep our emotional health. Stoicism isn't about turning down help, it's about finding balance so that we don't lose ourselves while helping others. One moving story is about a mother and her adult daughter who live in a cute town. The mother cared for her daughter so much out of love that she wouldn't let her take care of her duties. This pattern continued until the mother died too soon, which surprised everyone by making the daughter more independent. This story shows an important lesson. Even if our intentions are good, giving too much help can stop growth without meaning to. This wisdom was encapsulated by the Stoic Emperor Marcus Aurelius in his Meditations. A man's job is to stand upright, not to be kept upright by others. Seneca, who had a lot of knowledge about how people connect with each other, said, "He who becomes your friend because of the benefit will also stop because of the benefit." This is a powerful reminder to build relationships based on real connections instead of transactions. Friendship and help shouldn't depend on what we can give each other, but on how much we respect and understand each other. Stoicism teaches us to value ourselves, not for what we can do, but for who we are. This builds self-esteem and helps us connect with others in a real way. Stoicism gives us the strength to be moderate, to set limits, to protect our own health, while still truly helping others. By putting our needs first and responsibilities second, we not only stay true to ourselves, but we also do more meaningful acts of kindness. We can stay true to ourselves and our values and live a good, happy life if we take this balanced approach to life.